What's up, guys? I'm Fernando Juncadella. That's Landon Watnick. We're here in the swamp where the Gators will play in their spring game on April 8th under the lights. And Landon, they participated in their last team scrimmage before that spring game on Friday. What can you tell us about it?
It's a pretty eventful scrimmage for the most part. A lot of explosive plays on the offensive side of the ball. Coaches were saying that Mark Thompson had a 60 to 70-yard touchdown run in the game. Ahmad Fullwood and Dre Massey also had long catches in the scrimmage as well. And on the defensive side of the ball, there were some good turnovers. Chauncey Gardner and Marcus May each had interceptions in the contest, so should be interesting. As we're inching closer and closer to this orange and blue debut on April 8th.
That's what happened in the scrimmage. Let's look at the film from practice this week. So, Landon, one thing that we really haven't talked about too much is Eddie Panero. Coach Nord spoke on Friday. What did he have to say about him, and what has been the overall impressions of Panero over the spring?
Well, the coaches have been really impressed with Eddie Panero's demeanor. You're talking about a kid who doesn't have much live game experience, actually no live game experience kicking field goals at any level for that matter. You're talking about a former soccer standout who emerged at these kicking camps and ended up becoming the top-rated JUCO kicker in the country, flipped his commitment from Alabama to Florida, and now looks like the future of the position for Florida. So coaches have kind of been impressed with his demeanor, just handling, high-pressure situations. He hasn't really put on full pads and seen a defense come after him on those field goals. So he's handled that really well. He's had a couple missed field goals in practices, but coaches have been really impressed with how he's kind of bounced back from that and really, just handled adversity. And it's shown in some of these practices. He's made some long ones. I remember at the beginning of the spring, McEvoy mentioned him making a 58-yarder. I had heard that he made a 57-yarder in the second scrimmage of the spring. So he's really coming on and making some strides.
Still no Antonio Callaway. Coach McEvoy has mentioned Ahmad Fullwood as a guy that has emerged as a leader in that position. Which other receivers can play a big role in his absence?
Well, this week you had Dre Massey miss the beginning of the week with a hamstring injury. He came back Wednesday, and then Ahmad Fullwood was sidelined until Friday's scrimmage. But a couple of the other guys have stepped up in both of their absences for the time that they were out, obviously. You had Freddie Swain, you had Josh Hammond. Both freshmen saw a good amount of reps, really showcased some nice skills, displayed some upside in those increased reps. And then you had some other guys that were really coming along during those open portions of practice that were available to the media. C.J. Wharton was making some nice grabs as well. Chris Thompson, too. So those guys have really kind of stepped up in those guys' absence and, stepped up and make some plays for sure.
Defensive back coach Torian Gray spoke on Friday to the media. He compared Jalen Taber to some of the great corners that he has coached in his career. How good can Taber really be this season?
Well, he has all the tools. Torian Gray likes those, long, rangy corners, and Jalen Taber brings it to the table. Talking about a guy last year that had 4 interceptions, 14 pass breakups. Talking about absurd numbers right there. Throughout the spring, he's really gotten his hand on a lot of balls, breaking a lot of passes and being disruptive. And that was the case, too, in Friday's scrimmage, according to Coach Gray. He said that Taber really came along in that regard. So, he's got an opportunity to be not only an All-SEC, but potentially an All-American type guy if he really keeps it up. He's going to be the leader of that secondary along with Marcus May.
And we really can't talk about spring football without talking quarterbacks. Week by week, it just seems like it's going to be Del Rio's job. Is it really his job to lose at this point?
Well, McEvoy continues to reiterate that there's no clear-cut leader at the quarterback position, but as the weeks pass, Del Rio's looking like the favorite right now at the job. Obviously Austin Appleby's still in the race alone due to just experience at the position from his years playing at Purdue, but he's kind of struggled in some of these practices. Wednesday during the team fastball drill, the 11-on-11 drill to begin each practice, he really struggled to move the offense in the 4 plays that he was given with the first team offense. And Felipe Franks has kind of had some decent practices this week, showed a little bit of upside, but Kyle Trask has maybe been one of the more impressive contributors at the quarterback position. He throws a really pretty ball. He's got a strong arm as well. But still, out of that whole pack right now, Del Rio looks like the most polished, and it's really his job to lose at this point.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoy the video. Our next video will be after the spring game on April 8th, and we're excited for that. Be sure to subscribe to InsideTheGators.com for all the premium content for Florida football. That's Landon Watnick. I'm Fernando Juncadella. Have a good one, guys.